looks like we uh do not have a lot of people today. So, what's going to be happening is we're going to be starting up some brand new things. A lot of those things are going to be done outside of these meetings. Okay. Um. So I am going to contradict myself when I say that for the Spanish novel clubus, all of that is going to be done with me reading it and you following along. I'm not going to be reading that here, and I never said that to starters. So anyway, so that out of the way, today is a very, very fundamental day, and can somebody tell me why it is a fundamental day? Yes. Yes, exactly. So today is October 15th. Now, on any normal day, that is a 15th, that has a 15 number marking by it of any month, not just March, it is called the Ides of the month, which is the middle day of the month. So August 15th, Speakacy, is the middle day of August. September 15th, which would be Virgonian, would be, the Ides of September. April 15th, which is Emma Thompson's Beanie Setta's birthday, would be the Ides of April. So I think that you can see where I'm coming from. And I have to use the name Tyson for May 15th. Now, what's going to be happening is we're going to be looking at an article which is going to talk about both the Libra Aries full moon and also Sun in Libra, Moon in Libra, which is called a new moon. So first we're going to be looking at the full moon, Sun in Libra, Moon in Aries. Okay, but before we do that, I just want to play for you the horoscope. By the way, we will not do this during Scorpio season, which is an off season. Now, here's the deal. Here is the deal. We will be doing a lot of eventful things next year for Leo and Capricorn seasons. I don't have any plans to make horoscopes for those seasons. Now, Scorpio season, I really don't know. Because, knowing all your birth dates, there isn't really a lot of people here that are Scorpios that, know about the energy, that can relate to the energy. Because so many of you are born on late April and May, and all the other seasons of the year. So it would make for a very, very difficult and small innate gathering for Clubus. I do think that it is fascinating. I think that it is a sign that is forgotten about, because its planet is Pluto, and it's a dwarf planet, and it's very, very forgettable. So we'll be doing certain things for that. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you about is videos in reverse. There is this software that you can go to online. It's called, I forget what it's called. But if you put in videos in reverse, the second link that you come to, you click on it, you can put the YouTube address of a video in, and then it searches for the content, and you have an option of having the sound on or off and adjusting the speed. You create it, it has to process, and then it's free, or you can edit it. I personally don't want to because I want to keep it. Some things in reverse sound very good and look very good. Other things, not so much. Let's actually do that. So, I'm going to get this horoscope going, right here. So, let me see if I can, go, to the, YouTube here. Now, today would be a very, very good day to watch Frozen 2 again. And I'm sure that a lot of you would agree with that. We might do that tonight. We might do that just to, kind of, see it again, and to reconnect with it. And we're going to be doing that again on November 23rd, because that day is when we went to the theater back in 2019 and did it. So, I just want you to real quickly hear Deborah Silverman's horoscope. So, Deborah... Silverman. Okay, here it is. So, all of the rest of these, I am giving you the responsibility, so you need to take initiative. One thing that I would also do is, on one of those your daily horoscope, check out your daily horoscope for the day. Okay, so I want you to make that a goal as well. I'm going to put this over on the stand, and I just want you to, see it real quick, because we have the new moon that we're going to be listening to, and then the full moon. Okay, and then we're going to be doing the articles in reverse. So, let's see. So, everybody, you can get shares and set yourselves up. We'll get to that. I have been busy. I've been very, very busy with everything, so it's hard to get around to doing. But we'll do that eventually. Probably very historical. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this down here. Okay. Now, actually, Abby right now is at Wimpy Velvet Minton, because she is choreographing a dance that they're doing. And it's a 1920s. Okay. So, here it is. I want you all to look very, very closely and carefully. We have both screens so that all of you can see equally. We have not done this in a while. One thing that we are going to talk about with Scorpio season is Halloween. And also we're going to do a little cultural activity on Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead. And we're going to be seeing a movie called The Book of Life, which is probably, it's a far more popular movie. Well, I would say far more, but it's more popular and well known if you had to compare that to Coco. So we're going to be seeing that, and I've seen it a couple of times. So we're going to be talking about the Day of the Dead and Halloween, and then we're going to tie them into the flavor of Scorpio and the dark side of that, which is going to be really neat. So, that will be around Halloween. So here it is, October 15th and 16th. So now we're at the middle to later part of our Libra season. Okay, if I can even get this going. No. Okay. Okay. Deal. Click. I'm going to get very impatient with this thing if this doesn't work. Because I love a P. Okay. Okay, there we go.
October 15th and 16th, Thursday and Friday, it's a new moon. The sun and the moon are in Libra. So first of all, it's not his birthday, but this is Sting's chart. And when I met Sting and I saw that he was a double Libra, I knew immediately he was a hopeless romantic. So Thursday and Friday, you're into the romantic element, and everyone falls in love with him. Why? Because Libra has the charm. They have the beauty. They have the quality where you feel like you're drawn to them because there's something about the way they're dressed, about the way they move, about the tone of their voice that attracts you, that brings you closer to them. Now, as we know, this T-square has been lasting all month of October. 6 planets in cardinal because the sun and the moon are sitting together. Then opposite is Mars in Aries, and then squaring it all are those planets in Capricorn. So we've got this incredibly intense cardinal energy, and when it's double Libra, the challenge they don't tell you about Libras is they're fixated on a relationship. Double Libra is a dark sky. It's time to go inside, because here's the deal. The most important relationship is the one with you. But the romantic and the people that are always saying to me, I wish I had a partner, and I wish I fell in love, and why can't I find the one? Or what's worse, I'm with old what's his name, he drives me crazy. Or I'm with what's her name and she's never leaving me alone. People complaining during the double Libra influence because partnership is both longing for or driving them nuts. But here's the deal, surprise of the astrologer. Look at Libra, the symbol. There's a hump in the middle. It's a horizontal symbol, because all we do with relationship is spend time with people on the horizontal. But that hump in the middle is getting vertical and having a relationship with yourself. And I learned so much from traveling with Sting. For a year and a half, I got to travel the world with him. And I got to see how beautiful his elegance was, his gift with people, and how charming he was. But I also saw the deep requirement for him to do his music, to do his practice, and have a relationship with himself. Because we all know rock stars, they spend most of their life traveling without their family and their partner, inside a little room with their guitar. So I'm going to challenge all you Thursday and Friday. What's the art that you left behind? What's the music or the dance or the poetry or your decorating or your colors or your clothes? Where did your double Libra get left? Because I'll tell you, the greatest gift of double Libra in a dark sky during Thursday and Friday is colors. And if you ever notice how Sting dresses, because this is so true of Libra, the colors, the aesthetic, the way something looks to them makes them feel good. So I want to invite you during Thursday and Friday on this dark moon on the inside with so much tension, the exact opposition between the sun and the moon and Mars, that's a lot of chi that could get feisty or it could turn it into art. And that's the whole theme that I saw with Sting. He used his sadness to make beautiful music. What are you using your sadness for? Because the release of this T-square has been going on all month is Cancer. So I'm asking all of us, can we please not whine and complain? Because it can be lonely during Thursday and Friday. A dark moon with double Libra, where's my partner? I feel so scared. How about we change that narrative and say, I have a relationship with myself, and I'm going to be creative. And Friday night, instead of going out and partying during a dark moon, I'm going to stay in and create. Tell me what you created. Astrology just wanted me to challenge you. Creativity during this Libra is calling your name. If you like this video, then be sure to join the waiting list for my online school, Applied Astrology. That's where you get to discover the basics of how to read your birth chart, how to give readings to others, your true purpose in this lifetime, and
So I think that what I am going to do...
right to fall in love with you. You. Click the link in the description to join the waitlist, and I'll let you know first when the registration opens.
It's like this is very, very annoying that it... Okay. Okay. I'm going to shut this off. Now, that was very, very, that was a little bit longer than some of them. But, that's really kind of the energy that's going on in the sky right now. Now, let me tell you this right now, that remember that this energy that you're feeling is a very, very soft energy. I don't know, I won't call it an emotional, but kind of a, fanical, imaginative, wanting, the arts and wanting to, stay inside your house, full moon, dark sky. This is kind of the same thing when it comes to Pisces. Because Libra and Pisces are incredibly, incredibly compatible signs. Very, very similar. Because they're both about the same things. They're, Libra and Pisces are all about the arts, all about the dancing, all about the songs, all about the, the poetry. All these things, and, love, affection, romanticism. So Libra and Taurus, that's a really, really great match, because if you have two signs that are ruled by the same planet, there was no reason why, if you had to speak for astrology and put them in their boxes, why they, would not get along. But I also believe, in the individual self. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm not going to be showing horoscopes for every single, 2 or 3 days. Only the full and the new moon. Now, if you're thinking I might show any horoscopes for Scorpio, you need to get that out of your head, because we're not going to be doing anything astrological for that at all. Mark my words. But what we will do is we will talk about Taurus influence and Pisces influence. But really nothing astrological for that. So that will be disappointing. So Scorpio season is a really, really great season. Particularly, if you were to be a Bill, that's a great time to sleep in until November 22nd. On that day, things will get back to, back to life, and we're going to, do some really, really amazing traveling activities. We're going to be, taking a pretend, trip somewhere, and talking about, the flavor and the freedom of Sagittarius, and tying it back to Aries and Gemini. So now that we have that, what's going to be happening now is that we're going to be seeing the next horoscope. But before we do that, I want to talk to you and give you some information on an essay that all of you are going to be writing. I had my remote students do this, okay? And I had my American Lit students do this for this Minton. And I'm going to be having all of you do it, because it really, really gets personal. So, we're going to talk about this, I believe. What do you personally believe through your experiences? So what is going to be happening, and I need to get rid of this here. Yes, what question do you have? Next week. She will be coming. Actually, she said tomorrow. Tomorrow she'll be coming. She's running a little bit later than she thought that she would. So, now, any other questions? Well, you certainly can if you want to. But we won't be doing a whole ton on that. That is to say that we won't be, not doing, anything at all. We'll certainly, tie other signs to the sign, but we won't exactly, talk about that sign in particular. Okay, I don't have a marker right now. Now, this I believe. So, for this I believe, where you're going to be going to, the site that you're going to be going to is this I believe .org. This I believe. So, on that site, you're going to be finding a lot of people who wrote a lot of essays, and you're going to be going through thinking about something in, through your life experiences, either through family or through your friends, or what, one thing that you did, or, somebody talked to, whatever it is that led you to believe whatever it is you will believe. So, you can put in the search bar, or you can go to explore the different essays. Those, something that you'll find, looking for essays that are, very, very similar, or this, as close as they can be to your beliefs. And what's going to be happening is, I want you to take that essay and then go on to a Google document and write a paragraph that is comparing the essay and comparing what that person has to say, either the lessons, that they're trying to, induce, or their experience, or if you had a similar one, if you had a different one, and tie that into, your own. And I'm going to leave that open-ended. So I'm not going to put too much restriction on it because this is your own personal, beliefs, obviously. So then what you're going to be doing is after you do that, I'm going to make that due tomorrow. So tomorrow is Friday, October 16th, okay? That will be due. And then put the link to the essay. So what you need for the comparison, you need to talk about just the gist of the essay. So, main essay points, compare to your life experience and beliefs. Going along with that is all the similarities. It's probably spelled wrong. And differences. So things that were similar that you and that the person has, and things that were different in the essay, different in the lesson, or different in the story. So that is what the comparison is going to be. So that is what, you just need to focus on. Okay, and I want you to do that on your own. I have written directions on the page, okay, so that I don't have to, stand here and talk, after every detail. So I think that it's pretty, simple, really. Then, you're going to do the essay portion of it, which is going to be later. So, in the essay, you're going to talk about only one valuable life experience. And that's going to be difficult to do because you all, haven't lived, to a good point where you can, really think of something. And I'm going to be having the dance moms, Abby, and the moms, and then the girls, then the dancers do this because I'm pretty sure that they have quite a bit of ideas running through their head. The more experiences you have, the more that you can, think to come up with, and the more, valuable that will be. So anyway, just do your best. So, talking about the valuable life experience, it is going to be in, I'd say, 2 to 3 paragraphs. And make it at least, 350 words. And you can do the word count for that. You might try to size things down or, add more detail to things. I know that I am a descriptive writer once I get an idea going. So, valuable life experience. So, that's very, very important. So personal story. Personal story. So this makes it, have, substance to it. This makes it have some depth, to the writing, that you can take something in your life that you can connect that lesson back to besides the solid lesson facts. We don't really see an example of that, of understanding it and seeing how that plays out. So, So personal story that looks like fearsome story. So personal story in your life, and then the lesson gained from that. And then resolutions and new beginnings. So I'm going to talk about that. So resolutions and new beginnings. So the word resolution means to resolve something, to end something, to try to complete something and have it be, a good, happy, ending, get something taken care of, get something dealt with. That's what resolve means. So, how do you face your fear, or, whatever it is